righty, some green. What do you know, guys? What do you know? We're up across the board right now. The Russell's up 1.7%. The Dow's up 2%. Same with the S&P, and the Nasdaq's up over 2% as the VIX is down 9%. We have to break down the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do here in the overall stock market, and we'll break down some stocks I'm watching right now. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Come on, follow along for more content and join the free email stock newsletter. That is linked down below. Get in there, guys. I send out my top stocks for free every single week right to your email. And with that being said, cheers. Take a sip of your coffee. You're going to need it for this video, and let's dive into it. So, like I said, we're up across the board right now. It's about noon on the East Coast, and we haven't had many nice green days as of late. So whenever we're up, whenever we're up 2% across the board, it's like, oh my God, a green day, here we go. And that's where we're at today, and we're pushing past the highs from yesterday. Obviously, yesterday was not a great day for stocks. We tanked all day pretty much. SPY got down to 508. Then we got a bit of a relief rally heading into close. SPY got up to about 513, and now we're trading at 524. To give you guys some perspective, we're taking out obviously the highs from yesterday. Now we're pretty much at the closing price from Thursday. Thursday we closed at about 525-ish, 526. Now we're right under that point here on SPY that needs to break in the short term. The bulls need to get out of there for this rally to continue, for this momentum to continue, which we're not breaking out of it yet. But overall, that's kind of what I'm watching out for here on SPY, at least in the very short term. If I actually get this channel tool out and show you all what I'm seeing here, this is what we're looking at. We're getting a nice little relief rally off the lows from yesterday, but obviously not breaking out of this 30-minute downtrend by any means, which the bulls need to break out of, let's say, 530 at least on SPY for this breakout, quote unquote, for this momentum to continue. And it's the same thing here on QQQ, which tracks the NASDAQ 100. We're up a good chunk off the lows from yesterday. Yesterday we hit what? About 430 something. Where did it go down to? 427 actually was the low. We closed at about 432. Now we're at 443. So we're up a good chunk off the lows from yesterday. We're taking out the closing price, obviously. And now we're pretty much at we're taking the closing price out from yesterday. Now we're at the closing price from Thursday. Thursday we closed at about 444, 445. We're at that point right now, which needs to break in the short term, guys, for this to be any sort of legitimate rally, or for this to see momentum continue. We're going to have to break out of 445, which again was the closing price from Thursday, which we're not quite doing, at least as of right now. And on this 30-minute chart, you guys can see we're still very much in this downtrend. You can see it right here. Boom, still trading. In this downtrend under the 180 SMA as well on this 30-minute chart, which, you guessed it, needs to break. So I'll take it, man. Even though we're not breaking out fully by any means, I'll take a green day. I'll take a green day any day of the week. Preferably every day of the week. Obviously, that's not realistic, right? But yeah, we're moving on these indexes, and on the 4-hour chart, it kind of looks like we're putting in a higher low here on QQQ. Obviously, we've seen many lower highs being put in, so we're not breaking out again, like I said, but we are seeing potentially a bottom being put in. I don't want to call a premature bottom here on the channel, guys, but we are noticing we hit 398 on QQQ right above my big old head. You guys see that? Then we hit 405 right here. So we put in that higher low, And now we're putting in potentially another one at about 425, 430, which if I get this circle tool out, you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about, right? You see this right here. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? This looks pretty good, but again, we're not, breaking out by any means as we're still making lower highs. So what direction will this pick? Will this be a legitimate breakout? Will we start putting these moving averages behind us, start breaking out? I don't know. We're not there yet, but we are noticing, like I said, some signs of potentially a short-term bottom. Bulls are fighting. We're making these higher lows, but we got to get more to the upside before we get too excited here. You know what I mean? Before we get too excited. You can see here on SPY, same thing as QQQ, making higher lows, but still within a downtrend, still making the lower highs as well. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I didn't buy any stocks personally today, but I did buy more yesterday. I bought some more VTI at about 251, which VTI today, for example, is at where is it at? 257, almost 258. So I bought that at 251, so I'm already up about $6, $7 a share on those shares I bought. And I also added more NVIDIA. You guessed it, NVDA. I bought more at 96-ish dollars per share. Now we're at $98, $99, up around 2% on the day. So I added more NVIDIA yesterday, and if this thing flushes through 93, let's say we take out the lows from the 8th of April, we start going down to $84, $83, $85, that's where I'm looking to buy even more. So that's what I personally did so far this week. I bought more VTI, I bought more NVIDIA. I'm looking at potentially selling covered calls on SoFi again, maybe even today. Actually, then again, earnings are next Tuesday, so probably not. On second thought, I'm not going to do that, but it's tempting. It's tempting now that we're up 5%. Premiums are creeping up, but you never know what's going to happen around earnings season, especially with SoFi stock, but with any stock for that matter. So I'm going to wait and see what their numbers are like in a week on Tuesday, next Tuesday, the 29th, and then I'll make my decision on what I want to do next with SoFi. But for now, I'm holding. I have a bunch of shares. I'm long the stock, SOFI. And let me run through some other stocks quickly right now, guys, that are moving today. We have Coinbase up around 9%, and Coinbase, FYI, is breaking out of the moving averages on this 4-hour chart for the first time since the middle of February. So we're talking 2.5 months. We were in this downtrend under these moving averages. Now things are starting to turn to the upside. We're up 8-9%, breaking over $190 a share, breaking over these moving averages, kind of throwing this descending triangle out the window, which is good. I mean, we were in this descending triangle for weeks. It didn't play out, which is good. Now we're breaking out. Fantastic. Earnings are coming up here on the 8th of May, so that's pretty soon. After the bell on the 8th of May, that's coming up pretty soon here, guys. So keep your eyes on Coinbase, and I'm not sure if you have realized or not, but Bitcoin has held up very nicely throughout this volatility, this sell-off that we've seen in the stock market. Sure, Bitcoin's down from 110K all-time high to wherever it's at now, so it is down a little bit, but it's rallied a good chunk. I think we hit a low of 78K. Now, last I checked, we're pushing 90,000 per Bitcoin, which is insane. So Coinbase is starting to break out into earnings in about 2 weeks. It's heating up, which that's awesome. I don't own Coinbase, but I'm eyeing it up right now as a trade. We have Netflix continuing to break out. NFLX is the ticker. We're about $10, $20 now away from all-time highs. And I don't know why I just thought of this guy, but somebody in my TikTok live stream was like, Stas, I'm shorting Netflix heading into earnings. I sure hope that guy covered his short by now, because, man, this did not go in his favor. I don't know why I just thought about this guy. Maybe it's to plug my TikTok. Yeah, maybe that's why I just thought of him. Go follow me on TikTok, guys, at Stas Talk Stocks. The link is down below. I go live there throughout the week in the afternoon, so make sure to go follow me on TikTok. That's linked down below. But I don't know. I thought of this guy. I'm like, man, he better have covered or closed his short. He's probably getting smoked right now. But hey, Netflix up 7%. The growth is still there for the company. Obviously, it's slowed down, and their memberships have slowed down, but there's a lot of levers that Netflix can pull. They can make more money with advertising, right, through their ad-based tier. They can up the prices of the existing tiers that they have for their products, which they did. They're upping the prices. So it's not only dependent on new memberships. Netflix has a lot of levers it can pull to make more money, and clearly the stock price is backing that. It's up 7% now. We're crushing it in the midst of this green day. And actually, stocks keep climbing as I'm making this video, guys. This is nuts. Tesla's up 5.5%. We have Tesla after the bell today reporting earnings, so keep your eyes on them. I'll definitely do a video on Tesla later today, so make sure to subscribe, follow along for more content. What else is moving? Palantir is moving 4.5%. We got some cup and handle action here on Palantir. It looks like it's about to break out, which $98 is the breakout spot for PLTR. If it takes that out, we could be going up to 105, 106, and then it might be going higher than that, guys. So PLTR looks really, really good on the charts right now. Let's see what else. Celsius is moving. CELH is the ticker, which this one we kind of have a cup and handle playing out. We're breaking out to multi-month highs right now on Celsius, and this one's reporting earnings on the 6th of May, which is in 2 weeks, pretty much, roughly. So keep your eyes on that. And man, stocks keep on moving as I'm making this video. Now QQQ's up almost 3%. You heard that right. Look at this breakout since we started filming this video. Unbelievable. SPY is up now about 2.5, right? No, 2.75. Very big move. Same with the Dow, up 2.75, and the Russell is now up 2.5% as the VIX is down over 10, almost 11%. So get ready, guys. A bunch of companies are reporting earnings. A lot of greens flooding into the market right now. It's looking good, and no, we're not breaking out yet. Don't get too excited. There's still a lot going on with the trade war, but, we're going in the right direction. We're fighting. The bulls are fighting, and we'll see how much more fight they have left, if this is legit, if this rally is legit, or we're going to be met with more pain. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Follow along for more content and join the free email stock newsletter. I send out my top stocks right to your email every week in an email newsletter type format. So join that. It's linked down below. Put your first name and your email address. I'll see you guys in there. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.